If you're interested in donating blood, please visit blood.ca/nextgenyyc to begin the appointment booking process. Okay, hi. This isn't a video I've done before, and I'm kind of nervous going into it, but before I get started here, I just want to say look in the description. If anything you need, you can find there. Just go down there, and you won't have to listen to me talk or waste your time or whatever. It'll save you time. You'll find what you need, and you'll get out right away. But okay, now that that's out of the way, yeah, I donated blood, and I made a video about it. I documented as much as I can within the rules and within the rules of privacy and respect. So yeah, I'm part of the Calgary Youth Committee, by the way. That is basically a group of students, and our goal is to recruit blood donors and to maintain them, to continue the process of blood donation, so that more people are donating blood, because it is really important. And it's for the Canadian Blood Services, which is something that I think most people know about because there's a ton of ads about us and stuff. And I'm saying us because the Calgary Youth Committee is a part of the Canadian Blood Services, so I kind of identify with the Canadian Blood Services, if that makes sense. But yeah, I want to say that before this video starts, and I am not being sponsored for this video. No one told me to make this video. I'm not being paid. I'm making $0 for this video. No one told me I'm gonna go donate blood and make a video about it, promote it. This is literally just me having fun and me trying to spread awareness for a cause that I personally have a passion about. So yeah, now that that's all out of the way, I guess we can get started with the video here. I know that was a super short intro, but I'm trying to get into this quick and save time for all of us. So yeah, here we go. All right, so I did my donation at the Eau Claire Market in Calgary, which is that building you see right there. And I did park out here, okay? I parked over here, but there is parking for donors. I want you to remember that and park where there is donor parking, because most clinics have donor parking. But yeah, so now it's just me going into the mall, and I'm trying to find the clinic, obviously. So I know where the clinic is, but you walk in, and for this clinic you want to find these stairs. And yeah, so this is where it is. The mall is beautiful, by the way, inside, but yeah, find these stairs, these escalators. It could be any stairs, any staircase, but here it is. There's a Canadian Blood Services sign, second floor at the top of the stairs. So yeah, just go up those, get up however you want. It doesn't really matter. But once you get to the top of the stairs, there's this sign, and it'll lead you to the left. And now at this point, I can't show you the rest of the footage because there is a staff member in this part of the video, and I didn't want to include that. I didn't want to record the staff member. So, but once you make that left turn, you can't miss it. It's like a complete part of the mall. Like the clinic is literally a huge part of the mall. So yeah, you'll get there, and then in front of you you'll see a staff member, and they're behind like a booth. And then to their right, there's a place where you write down your information, because if you parked your car in the parking for donors, you have to write like your license plate and your name and stuff, your information. So yeah, don't forget that there is donor parking there. But once you approach that staff member, they'll ask you a bunch of questions. It's a COVID questions. It's basically a screening there. And if you say no to all those questions, they'll hand you a mask. So you have to take off your own mask, put on the mask that they give you. Then they'll check if you have a fever or not with the fever gun, whatever it is. And if you don't have a fever, then they'll ask you for ID. So you can just you can either bring a passport, a driver's license, something from the government that has your date of birth on it and basic information like that. Then you'll be taken into the front. And at this point, you can see me here. So I gave them my card, my driver's license. Then they gave me a pamphlet that I had to read. And you can see here I put on a sticker. So yeah, I put on that sticker, the first time donor sticker. Then you're taken to this booth where you have to answer a bunch of questions. It's a questionnaire basically. So I can't show you the questions on the questionnaire, but here's what it looks like when you complete it. So yeah, and look at this. I clicked the wrong thing to end it. Okay, don't make fun of me in the comments, but yeah, so then it ends, and now I have to wait for the nurse to call me in, so I have to read this before I go to her. And yeah, so I go to the nurse's room, and she asks me questions. After the questions are asked, I do a finger prick, and this is basically to test like if you're gonna stop bleeding or not, because you need that obviously for a blood donation. You need that tested. So yeah, there's that, and then they test your temperature again to just make sure you're all good. So then yeah, I did it, completed it, and now I'll hand it off to the vlog portion of this where I talk. So yeah, here we go. All right, so no worries. That's so funny. Oh my god. Okay, I'm sitting here with the needle in. Here it is. Here's what it looks like. It hurt the first 1 second, and now I'm good. So completely painless, and it just feels like I'm just sitting here doing nothing, which is so sick. And there's the blood bag and stuff. I don't want to point the camera up because I don't want to record anybody else. But yeah, the needle was inserted like 1 minute ago, and it is like 2:47, I think. And the needle was inserted 2 minutes ago, so 2:45. So yeah, I'll keep everything updated, and I'll point the camera to myself in the next recording. Okay, so apparently the bag is more than halfway filled, which is crazy. I didn't think that was possible yet, but I haven't felt any pain. It literally just feels like I'm sitting here normally. Like I can't feel the needle, I can't feel my blood flowing or anything. I basically feel nothing, you know? Okay, I'm good. So yeah, I guess I'll update it when the needle's out or when it's, I don't know, but I'll see you soon. So this part's actually kind of cool. So as you're donating, the blood bag, it will move like this on the machine that they have, and it's to maintain the integrity of the blood, from what I know, and that's pretty cool. You know, it just moves around as you donate. So yeah, I thought I'd just throw that in there. But yeah, back to the vlog. Okay, so apparently the needle was only in my hand, or my arm, for 7 minutes and 10 seconds. 7 minutes and 10 seconds, that's all it took to complete everything. Like, I've been hearing the number 15, 1-5, that's the number I've been hearing, and it took me 7. So yeah, that's crazy. Now I'm just chilling here. It's the needle has been taken out. This is what my arm looks like now. So yeah, now I'm just, I got the snacks. Here they are. Oh my god, I lost my coordination. Here is the juice and some pretzels and some cookies. I feel completely normal. It's like nothing happened, and I feel really good actually. I don't know, maybe it's just like subconscious that I did something good and now I feel good. But I walked down those stairs right there perfectly fine, like right after. And yeah, I'm just so excited to have that done, and now I get to like see my blood type. Yeah, they're gonna tell me my blood type in a couple of weeks in the mail, but the process was fun and enjoyable, and I shared some laughs with the nurses and the staff. So yeah, that was cool. They're such nice people, man. They're like the type of people I like to like be around. Yeah, that's pretty much, I think that's pretty much it for the vlog part of this and me showing you the experience, because I have nothing but good things to say. I'm completely, I wouldn't say I'm mind blown, but you know, I guess this wasn't my expectation. I don't know what my expectation was. I don't think I had any expectations to begin with, but whatever my expectations are, that's, you know, I feel good about it, and I would highly recommend to anyone who wants to donate or has been considering to. I think you should, because I definitely would recommend, and you can see from my experience, it was good, you know, it was harmless, it was fun, I enjoyed my time. You might too, and you might be as happy as I am right now. So yeah, that's it for the vlog part, and now I guess I'll talk in front of the camera, so see you. So yeah, that was basically my donation, and you could see there in the last clip I was really happy about it. And I walked down the stairs completely fine after donating the blood. And I drove home perfectly fine on the highway. There was no problems with that. I showered when I got home, but you can't use hot water. Do not use hot water. And shower a couple hours after you donate. Don't shower as soon as you get back. But yeah, so I was pretty happy about it. I was very satisfied with the way the staff handled everything. I was very well kept, and I was very, I was just happy, man. I don't know how to describe it. It was just a really good experience that I was really happy about. I still am really happy about it. And I'm just waiting for my blood type to come in the mail, because that's really the only thing that I didn't get to learn while I was there. But yeah, now in this part of the video, I want to talk about policies and questions that people always have when it comes to blood donation. So yeah, but these policies, before we get started into this, I want to make this clear. These policies have changed, and they will continue to change. Some of them are set in stone, but other ones that are more controversial or like not set in stone, I guess, they change with research that you can fund and you can donate towards. So if you are upset about some of these, it completely makes sense. Like, everyone understands. But the way to change these, if you're not satisfied and you want to make a change, unfortunately, donating financially is the only way. But at least there is a way. So yeah, that is an option if you're unsatisfied with a policy. But yeah, if you do choose to donate, as I said before, use blood.ca /nextgenyyc. Use that link to donate. But yeah, okay, here we go. So in terms of health, you should be in good health on the day of your donation. You should be able to do, everyday activities and function normally as you would any other day. And my advice would be to drink a lot of water on the day you're donating. Don't have any fast food or anything with too much oil in it. And get a lot of sleep before the day before, because sleep just helps with it. It helps you feel good and stuff, But yeah, that's it about health. In terms of being eligible to donate, there is a quiz that you can complete on blood.ca, and if you meet those requirements, you can basically donate, provided that you are in good health and you don't have any conditions or severe conditions or diseases that aren't listed on the website. So yeah, if you can meet the requirements for that quiz, which is also on blood.ca, then you're good. You can donate. So for age, there isn't a maximum age to donate. You can donate as old as you are, but the minimum age is 17 years old. So if you're in like your second semester of grade 11, ideally, that's normally when people turn 17. Or your first semester of grade 12, that's when people turn 17. So yeah, if you're after 17, you can donate. And for alcohol, this is another one. Anything that prevents you from giving informed consent for your donation will make you ineligible to donate. So you cannot be intoxicated with alcohol while you go to your donation. I think that's pretty obvious. You can still drink alcohol and be a donor, but it just can't be the day that you donate. You can't be intoxicated before or during your donation. For allergies, you can donate blood as long as you're feeling well when your appointment comes around. So allergies, they're not really a big deal, as long as you're not like dying or like in extreme pain before your donation. For antibiotics, if you have an infection and you're taking antibiotics, you will be unable to donate, unfortunately. And then once that infection is over and you're off those antibiotics, then you can donate again. So the next one is asthma. You can donate blood as long as you can breathe properly and you're feeling good. So yeah, if you have asthma, it's not a big deal as long as you're not like breathing abnormally at the time of your donation. So asthma is completely fine. The next one is birth control. So no matter what the form of birth control or no matter your usage of birth control, you are eligible to donate. There's no problem with that. So for cannabis and marijuana, people who smoke cannabis or marijuana, they can donate. There's no problem with that. Except it's pretty obvious you can't be high or intoxicated at the time of your donation, just because you won't be able to give informed consent for your donation. So yeah, that shouldn't be too much of an issue. I think that's a given. But yeah. So the next one is dental work. If you've been to the dentist for an extraction, a surgery, or a root canal in the last 3 days, you can donate 72 hours after your treatment has occurred if you've fully recovered. So yeah, but for cleaning or fillings, you can donate blood the day after your treatment has happened for the cleaning or the filling. Height. So height isn't really a big problem for most donors. It only really matters if you're 23 years old or younger. And if you're around 4 foot 10 inches tall, visit blood.ca and check there for your eligibility, because it might be a problem. But for people who are like 5 feet and above, you're like most likely able to donate. So the next one, how long did it take? This varies from person to person. There's not one set time that it takes to donate. And if you watched me talk in the video, you could see that for me, it was 7 minutes and 10 seconds. And then like that's just for the donation part, like the blood coming out of my arm. But for me, the entire process as a first-time donor took around 45 to 50 minutes, I would say. Just because I had to do all the, they had to make me a profile and I had to ask questions like, can I record? And I had to learn about all the rules and stuff about blood donation. So, I mean, sorry, not blood donation, about recording in the clinic. But yeah, I think the normal person who does a first-time donation, it'll probably be like 40 minutes, I'd like to say. But yeah, I'm just telling you about my experience. This is about my experience. This whole video is about my experience. Yeah. How often can you donate? So for males, you can donate every 56 days. And for females, you can donate every 84 days. And that's just based on, obviously the most recent scientific evidence. That's the best interval for donation. And it shouldn't be any less than that, because, or at least with current information, because it would be unhealthy for you and it's not good. STDs and STIs. There are a lot of details on this one, too much to cover in this video. So visit blood.ca and just search up STD, STI, and you'll find all the information there. For travel, so domestic travel in Canada has no deferral period. So you can travel, if I'm in Calgary, I travel to Toronto, I come back, I can donate the day I come back. There's no rule for that. But if you travel to the US, Europe, or Antarctica, you have to, Antarctica, what the heck? But you have to wait 14 days before you can donate blood. And any other country that I didn't list has a 21-day wait period. So yeah, that's that. But now there's something else. So if you travel to a malaria risk country, which there are a lot in the world actually, there's more than you would think. But check blood.ca for the list of countries that are included in that. But if you've traveled to a malaria risk country for less than 6 months, you have to wait 3 months from the day of your return to be eligible to donate. And if you stayed for more than 6 months, so if you stayed for like a year or something, then you have to wait 3 years before you can donate. But yeah, anything more than 6 months, it's a 3-year wait. And if you stayed less than 6 months, it's just a 3-month wait period. So yeah, hope that makes sense. But this next one is probably the most controversial policy with Canadian Blood Services, and that is the men who have sex with men policy, or also known as the MSM policy. So basically, a man who has had sexual contact with another man more than 3 months ago and who meets all the other criteria for blood donation can donate. Bit of history on this one. in the mid 1980s, men who had sex with other men were not allowed to donate at all. And then in 2013, it was changed from an indefinite period to 5 years since they had the last sexual contact. Then in 2016, it was changed from 5 years to 1 year. And then in 2019, the waiting period for men who have sex with men was changed to 3 months. So there has been a lot of change, a lot of progress. And it's 3 months since the last time of sexual contact with a man, which includes anal or oral sexual contact. But yeah, unfortunately, that's where it's at right now. And CBS is trying to make a change with this. They always have been. You know, it's been progressing year by year. There's been more research, which obviously is being funded by people and by organizations. CBS has made a recommendation to Health Canada to make this change, another change, by the end of 2021. But as of right now, stands at a 3-month deferral period, unfortunately. But there's one good thing about this. In September of this year, actually, there was approval received for gay, bisexual, and other men who have sex with men to donate plasma at select donor centers. So in London, Ontario, and in Calgary, Alberta, which is where I'm at, men who have sex with other men, or bisexual men or gay men, they can donate plasma, which is really good. That's some good progress, you know. That's only in these 2 cities though, London, Ontario, and Calgary, Alberta. Unfortunately, as of right now, that's what it's at. But I know that in the future, these will definitely change, and the period will become shorter and shorter, because that's what CBS is trying to do, man. That's the whole goal. Like, there has been so much progress. So yeah, that's some good news. If you can't donate blood, you can donate plasma. But yeah, that's it for that one. And for women or people who are on their period, there is no problem with that. You are eligible to donate. It might seem like, you know, you might not be able to donate, but you are. So do not worry about that. For medications, this is a big one. You're gonna have to visit blood.ca for the details, because there is so much information on this one and too much to cover in this video. So yeah, check blood.ca for that one. But the next one here, if you're pregnant, if you are pregnant at the time of your donation, or if you've had a baby in the last 6 months, you cannot donate whole blood, unfortunately. But you become eligible to donate your blood 6 months after having the child or having the baby. So yeah, that's some good news. You just have to wait 6 months if you've had a child. If you've had a miscarriage or a termination of pregnancy, then you'll have to wait 6 weeks, which is shorter. But yeah, I think that pretty much sums up that rule. Parking. Most donor centers actually have free parking for their donors. And I made a stupid mistake. I didn't know about this. I don't know why I didn't know, because I literally volunteer with the Canadian Blood Services. But I didn't know about that, and I paid for parking. So don't do that. Do not make the mistake that I made. Use the free parking to your advantage. You're doing a great service. You're giving a gift. You know, blood is a gift, man. So take advantage of that free parking. Don't do what I did and park in the donor parking. So this is one that is you know, people who can't donate, they're like, okay, what do I do now? Like, I want to help, I want to participate. Basically, if you can't donate whole blood, you have options, okay? You can donate stem cells, which are really important. And you can look on blood.ca if you're interested in that. There's a lot of information about that. That's not what this video is about. It's about blood. But donating stem cells is an option for you. You can donate financially, and you can look on blood.ca for that. That is literally what I'm talking about. Like, the research that happens with us, that's all because of people providing money to make that research happen and to shorten these deferral periods and all this. So yeah, you can donate, you can participate in research. This one is pretty hard, but it's still possible for people who are out there and interested in that. That is a possibility. And finally, you can donate organs and tissues. This is a really interesting one, but yeah, CBS actually does this. You can look on blood.ca, obviously. That's like the huge resource for all this information. But yeah, those are your options. So don't feel bad. You know, you can still, if you can't donate blood, it's all good, man. You can do other things to contribute to this amazing cause. What do you need to donate blood? This is another big one. You need to have any form of ID that is issued from the government and that has your date of birth on it and your basic information. So like I mentioned in the video, a passport works, driver's license works, learners or your normal one. And if you've donated before, if you're not a first time donor, you can bring your donor card. It's the CVS donor card. That works too. But yeah, and then obviously you need your body. You need your body, you need your blood, and you need to be in good health on the day of your donation. I touched on that earlier, but yeah, that's what you need. In terms of where you can donate, just go on blood.ca, and if you scroll down a bit, there will be a search bar, and it says location or web code, and you just put in your location, so your city or your town, or your web code if you have that, and it'll basically just show you the nearest donor center to you or a mobile clinic, and yeah, then you just go there and you do your donation. So the next one, weight. So in terms of weight, you have to be at least 110 pounds or 49.8 kilograms to donate blood. That's no matter what. You just have to meet that requirement. That's for everyone, no matter what. So yeah. If you've received blood products, like if you've had a surgery, whether it's before or after, you do have to wait 6 months before you can donate, unfortunately. So yeah. Now on to vaccines. This one, there is a lot of information about it, but in terms of COVID-19 vaccines, there's no deferral period for COVID vaccines. If you get a vaccine on the day of your donation, it's no problem. If you get it a day before, no problem. But there are some deferrals for other vaccines, so I would encourage you to go onto blood.ca to find that list. It's not that bad for some of them. Some of them it's 12 months, some of them it's 3 months, some of them have no deferral at all. But yeah, I would just check blood.ca for that just to be sure. That's that, man. Those are like the major policies and questions that people have about blood donation. So I hope I covered what you had a question about, or what you were unsure about, or if you were on the edge of your seat about and you're like, oh, I'm not sure. And I just hope I cleared that up for you, because that's the goal of this video. Because so many people, like I literally looked on YouTube and I could not find a video where there was like a person going through every single step of blood donation. And I figured, I'd be the first person to do it in 2021 during COVID and for the first time. So yeah, I hope I did something for you. I hope you can donate blood. And like I said, use use blood.ca/nextgenyyc to book your appointment. And yeah, man, I had a really good time donating blood. If you want to know my experience, you saw it there. I would probably give it a 9.75 out of 10, just because 0.25 off because I didn't get to know my blood type on the spot. Because I don't know, I don't know my blood type. I don't know how I don't know it. I think we figured it out like when I was like 5, but we have like no record of it or no memory. So yeah, if that could be fixed, I'd put it out of 10. But everything else, literally everything else, was amazing. And if you do choose to donate, I hope you have an amazing time. I hope you had as much fun as I did. And the snacks after were so good. I don't know why. I don't know. I maybe it was just like me tripping out or something over the taste. I don't know. It was awesome. I had a really good time. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you could like the video and subscribe, that would be amazing. It would promote the video more, get it more out there. And I took a long time to make this video, man. There's so much editing to do. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. And if you book your appointment and it goes well, comment down below and tell me how it went. Tell me what you think. Yeah, give me feedback. Thanks for watching.